Little brother and little sister. Once upon a time, there was a little brother and a little sister who lived with their stepmother, who was very cruel to them. One night, the brother and sister decided to run away. So the two children ran out into the forest, curled up in the hollow of a tree, and fell asleep. Their stepmother, who was really a wicked witch, followed the children. When she found them asleep, she put a curse on a nearby stream, knowing that they would drink from it. The next morning, the two children bent down to drink from the stream. But the stream whispered a warning: brother and sister, although my water's clear, do not drink it, or you will become a deer. The little sister listened to the warning, but her brother could not resist taking a drink. He was transformed into a deer. Don't worry, I will look after you, said the kind sister. And she led the little deer into the woods. They found a wooden hut in a clearing, and as it was empty, they lived there happily for a long time. But one spring, a king was hunting in the forest. He shot the deer with an arrow. The wounded deer limped back to his sister, now a beautiful woman. The king followed, and when he saw the sister, he lost his heart to her, and the two were married. The deer was nursed back to health and stayed with his sister and the king. After all this time, the brother and sister had almost forgotten about their wicked stepmother. But she had not forgotten them. She knew where they were and still wanted to harm them. When the king and queen's first child was born, the stepmother crept into the palace grounds to try and steal it. The king's hunting dogs sniffed out the wicked woman and chased her away. They were so fierce that the wicked witch did not stop running until she had left the kingdom. Once the witch was gone, her spell was broken, and the brother returned to his human form. The witch never bothered them again. The Princess and the Salt. Once a rich and powerful king summoned his three daughters to his throne room on his birthday. His first daughter gave him gold, and the second daughter brought him silver. The king was very pleased with these gifts. I have brought you salt, said the third daughter. Salt, yelled the king. How dare you insult me? What good is salt? And he banished his own daughter from his kingdom. But when the princess left, all the salt in the kingdom vanished. At first, the king complained that his food was tasteless, but then he became very ill from lack of salt. The king realized how foolish he had been and sent for his daughter. When she returned to the kingdom, the salt also returned. Forgive me, said the king. Your gift of salt was more precious than silver or gold. We cannot live without salt. From that day on, the king learned to value things other than his riches. Aladdin. Once upon a time, there was a boy called Aladdin who lived with his poor widowed mother. One evening, a strange man came to visit them. I am your long lost uncle, Ebenezer, he told Aladdin. He was not really Aladdin's uncle, but the wicked man knew of a magic lamp hidden in a cave, and he wanted to get his hands on it. The enchanted cave could only be entered by an innocent boy, and Ebenezer had chosen Aladdin for the job. Ebenezer offered Aladdin a precious ring and gave his mother food. So Aladdin agreed to help. Ebenezer took Aladdin to the cave and told him the magic words which would open it. Open sesame, cried Aladdin. The cave opened, and it did not take Aladdin long to find the lamp. But when he tried to leave the cave, he found that he was trapped. Aladdin rubbed his hands together to keep warm. At the same time, he rubbed the ring Ebenezer had given him. There was a puff of smoke, and to his great surprise, a genie appeared before his very eyes. What is your wish, O master? Asked the genie in a deep, booming voice. Take me home, said Aladdin, who was still clutching old lamp. When he got home, he polished the lamp and was amazed to see an even more powerful genie appear. With the genie's help, Aladdin became so rich and powerful that he was able to marry a princess. But one day, Ebenezer came to visit the princess. He offered her a shiny new lamp in exchange for the old one. The princess did not know about the genie who lived in the lamp, and so she agreed. Ebenezer ran away, taking Aladdin's wife with him. Aladdin could not think what to do until he remembered that he still had his old magic ring. Help me rescue my wife and get my lamp back, Aladdin commanded the genie of the ring. The genie and Aladdin rescued the princess and brought back the lamp. Aladdin was so pleased that he granted both genies their freedom. Ebenezer never troubled Aladdin and his wife again, and they lived happily ever after.
Please like and subscribe for more stories.